Hey there, how do you differentiate yourself from other property agents out there? And how do you answer the question from prospects, from customers, from clients that why should they hire you compared to all the other agents, 20,000, 30,000 over other agents in Singapore? Hi, my name is Yasser Khan, and I'm the author of Property Agent Secrets book, which is the most powerful book in the entire real estate industry, guaranteed for a limited time. You can get the book for free and just cover the shipping over at propertyagentsecrets.com. So, to answer the question, how should you differentiate yourself from all the other agents out there? I wasn't surprised when during the course of my career, that I never thought of this thought of answering this question. And when I speak to many agents, and honestly, I'm not surprised that many agents out there have not even sit down and really think through this question and try to come up with the answer. How should they best answer this question of why should the client hire me compared to many other agents out there, right? So this is a problem in the real estate industry, because this is how everybody does it, and we do what everybody around us does. And what all the agents doing, what are they doing is basically they are all saying that I'm number one, I'm a top producer, hire me, I'm dependable, I provide good service. And many property agents think that that is good enough. In fact, that's not good enough. If you look at the trend, the biggest trend right now in modern society is skepticism. Everybody is a skeptic. Everywhere, scams out there are making this skepticism worse. People are being inundated with information. They do not know whom to trust, and people have lost trust in a lot of things. People have lost trust in government. People have lost trust in churches, in leaders. People have lost trust in a lot of other things. So that is what is based on what's happening in society, in modern society around us. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just based on observation. And you can see that yes, the prospects, clients are actually more and more skeptical. They are harder to convince. They are becoming more and more difficult to please. So there is a lot of barrier out there. There's natural skepticism out there in the market. And as an agent, how are you going to overcome? How are you going to overcome that perception issue? The problem of every other agent, because the worst thing that you can face with prospect is indifference, right? In the form of just another agent. Have you heard of that, right? I sure did as a realtor, and that's a bad situation to be in. And I never had to face, and I never had to deal with this kind of situation, because I actually learned from a mentor how to come up with a unique selling proposition. So unique selling proposition, USP for short, is a differentiator. You don't want to differentiate yourself just for the sake of it. You want to differentiate yourself to get more business, and that should be the foundation of your business. Because the first question that comes in people's mind when they're ready to buy, when they're ready to sell, when they're ready to invest, or whatever it is that they want to do, why should I hire you, above all the other agents out there, including doing whatever am I doing or not doing anything at all, right? So the answer to this question is the foundation of your business. And trust me when I say statements like I'm number one, I'm dependable, I've won top producer award. None of these statements are the correct answer. In fact, when you say I'm a top producer, you know what prospects are gonna say? Oh, just another property agent. And when you say, oh, I won awards and I'm dependable, we're number one, and the prospect is still going to say just another property agent, right? So it doesn't really answer the real thing. So how you should answer this question is very, very simple. Just like I always tell my agents, right, you know who your ideal customer is, and based on your ideal customer profile, you must sit down and understand what is it that your customers want. Is it top service? Do your customers want hassle-free service? Do they want attentive, boutique kind of service, or do they want mass market service? And then you go and make a unique selling proposition. You go and make a promise based on that, and then you offer it to prospects. You offer it to customers. You basically put it everywhere. You put it on your marketing. You put it on your advertising. You put it on your email, social media, everywhere. You basically own it. And that's the foundation of your business, and that's the unique selling proposition. Another way for you to differentiate yourself from all the run-of-the-mill property agents out there is to actually use a lot of reviews, a lot of testimonials, right? So we are seeing the rise of testimonial review sites that review property agent services based on knowledge, based on a lot of other criteria, which to me are purely arbitrary. They don't tell what the customers went through. And in my experience working with a lot of agents, and even in my own real estate business, the best way is to actually follow my advice that I actually mentioned in my book, Property Agent Secrets.